Hi, my name is Hetal Doshi and I'm the CEO of O-Psych. I'm also an organizational psychologist and a certified professional coach. So what is IO psychology? IO psychology in a proper definition of it is a branch of psychology that applies theories and principles of organizations or theories and principles of psychology to organizations. But for me, an organizational psychologist is basically an organizational psychological strategist. So what that really means is that all organizations have goals and they all have business strategies, but they may lack psychological strategies to get there. All organizations will have business strategies, but 70% of the time, according to McKinsey, they will fail because they don't take into account psychological perspective. So some really cool stuff that we do as psychologists would be in the space of transformation. As you would know, the speed of changes and challenges in the entire world is going at an exponential rate, and it's not going to stop. Because of the speed of changes and the speed of competition, human beings in the workplace are constantly challenged. So in this space of transformation, our job as psychologists is really to figure out from a current state to a desired state, how do we get people to a space where they can perform at an accelerated space? So how do we get better and better and better, and at the same time be well? So it's a pretty difficult phenomenon because in transformation, a lot of people can get outplaced. They could get new jobs. They would maybe have new positions that they don't have skills for. And it can be a time of ticking bomb where everybody experiences anxiety at a crazy level. So our job is really to come in with the psychological strategies to make sure that we perform at a high pace, but also stay well. Super interesting stuff. We have supported organizations like Malaysian Airlines as they outplaced about 6,000 employees during a massive transformation. We have supported the likes of Digi Telecommunications as they transform from a telco to something called digital service provider, which, the terminology itself is something that you probably haven't heard about. So when employees experience that, they wonder, like, where is this organization going? We've also supported massive oil and gas organizations like Petronas as they constantly transform from an oil and gas space to an energy space. We've also supported the likes of Google, where there's a lot of interesting things on well-being that they look after. So not short of those of you who are thinking, like, am I ever going to be able to get a job as an organizational psychologist? The world is your oyster. The less of us you see, it means the more opportunities. And definitely psychology would be one of the second most valuable skills that organizations need after digital skills. In fact, I think you could turn that around, yeah, because obviously you need psychological skills before digital skills. So what is a principle that we use to understand the phenomena of human experience in the workplace is something right behind me. We call it the butterfly effect, and that's the O-Psych's suite of products. Basically, it's the understanding of where we are at right now, which is the caterpillar. Sorry, it's the side where we want to be, which is always the beautiful butterfly. But in between, you've got the cocoon, and we really dissect the experience of the cocoon, and we try to make it super fast, super easy, and an enjoyable process between the caterpillar to the butterfly. And the beautiful part about organizational psychology that we are most famous for is that we try to create a life experience out of the organizational crisis rather than just a work experience. So people find it very meaningful for their own personal lives as well. So yeah, do think about organizational psychology as a very fascinating study. And hopefully we get to meet one day and you join O-Psych sometime, or at least we can co-create and support each other in this massive mission to make organizations a place where people can thrive. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening.